What if I told you there was a way you could make 600 times what your current savings account is paying you? That's right. And what is that? It's the infinite banking concept. What you do is you take the banking function away from the bank, and then you use it for your own good. And the infinite banking concept, I'll say it right now, it is a life insurance policy, but we're not using it for the death benefit. Everyone thinks life insurance, oh, that's for when you die and then your family gets paid out a bunch of money. Yeah, that's part of it. But what you do is you overfund that policy and you put so much extra money into it. What we do is we put as little insurance in as we possibly can get away with legally with the IRS. We don't have to pay tax on this. Okay. The lowest amount of insurance that we put into it means we're going to use paid up additions. This is a different way. Not many insurance agents know about how to properly design this stuff. You know why? Because they don't make any money when they do it right. You do. So if you do this right, you get an insurance policy, and instead of if you got cash every month and you put it into the bank, you're making 0.01%. That's okay. It's a safe store of money, I guess, but you're not making anything. If you take that same money and you put it towards your paid up additions of your life insurance policy, life insurance premiums, you have instant access to all of that money, basically most of that money anyway. Okay, when it's going to take a little bit to get this off the ground, but if you have extra cash flow at the end of every pay period or month or year or whatever you've got, if you can commit to putting this away, you will have in years you'll be a millionaire if you do it right. But this just compounds so much faster. It's ultimately it's always compounding. It never stops. It's guaranteed, and it pays. Last year, with my interest and dividends in my infinite banking policy, I made 6.68% interest. Okay, that was the number. Savings account, I made 0.01% interest. I don't know why anyone would put any money into a saving. Okay, if you got to put $1,000 in there for a rainy day if something happens, and you've got quick access to it, fine. But what I do is I dump as much money as I can into my infinite banking concept, and if I need money, I get online, and I usually within the next business day, I have the money in my checking account, and I can do whatever I need to do with it there. So granted, it may not be as fast as get online and transferring between savings and checking, and if you are in a pinch, yeah, you need it fast. But other than a little bit of an emergency fund, I dump everything else I can into my infinite banking concept policy, just because it's so much more efficient and it grows so much faster than a savings account. And I think the biggest thing that people, this as soon as you say life insurance, they shut the lights off, and oh no, that's insurance. I already have insurance. I have a term policy that's almost no one ever gets any money out of a term insurance policy. Ask any of the life insurance. That's the huge money maker, because they know that they never pay out. They will insure your life for it's usually a younger person just having kids and starting their life, and what do? They get a 20 or 30-year term when you're 25, 30 years old. The majority of people live past that age, and they keep on going. They never pay the death benefit out. So with this infinite banking concept, yes, it's life insurance, but it's very hard to wrap your mind around it, and I totally understand it because I was in the same boat. If you can wrap your mind around the living benefits of life insurance, that's where the IBC, the infinite banking concept, really comes into play. Because after the first probably 4 or 5 years, it's going to be kind of churning away. You're not really going to see a big difference. But after usually that 4th to 5th year, that's when it's really going to start to take off. And 10 years in, this will be you'll probably tell yourself this is the best financial decision I ever made, and you'll probably be going out and buying more at that point. Once you actually see the benefits of what this can do for your finances, to me, it's the greatest thing. You've got so many opportunities to use the money. You can buy houses, cars, assets. I use mine to buy rental properties. There's so many, you can use it for absolutely anything. You don't have to go to the banker and ask them for a loan. This is basically taking over any need that you would ever have to go for to a bank, you go to your bank. You go to your infinite banking concept. Once you can get this in place and get it rolling for a lot of years, you're going to have so much cash value in there that other people will be able to come to you for their banking needs too. So if you ever heard of anyone that has a great investment and they want to invest in this opportunity, and or even buy a house, or your kids a house, or if your kids don't have any credit and they want to buy a car, they can borrow from you and they can pay you back whatever they would have paid the finance company, the bank. So yes, it's insurance, but you can use this as your savings account and it can fund your life for life. It can fund all your cars, your houses, your RVs, boats, whatever you want to do if you just do what the infinite banking concept is designed to do. All right. So I hope this helps. If you get any questions on the infinite banking concept, I'd love to, we can run an illustration for your exact needs and numbers wherever you're at, and we can show you what is capable or what's possible and go from there. If you like what you see, we can definitely get you set up. If not, keep doing whatever you're doing and wish you the best of luck.